Good morning, everyone. February the 17th, Sunday morning, 2019. Today we're going to do an EFT tapping sequence on clearing betrayal. So to start with, just if you have something that you feel betrayed about, just rate the intensity from 0 to 10, how high that betrayal feels for you. So is it a 10 out of 10? Is it a 9 out of 10? Is it a 3, a 4, a 5? Whatever the intensity is, make note of it. And then let's start tapping. So since I only have one hand free, instead of tapping on the karate chop spot, I'm going to use the sore spot. Of course, you're welcome to use the karate chop spot if you want. So starting from your neck, going down 3 inches, right? 1, 2, 3, going to the left 3 inches, 1, 2, and 3, and then fish around within a 2-inch radius of that spot to see where you feel sore. Wherever you feel sore is your sore spot. So now, even though I feel betrayed by so-and-so, or by this event, or by whatever you feel betrayed by, I deeply and completely love and accept this part of myself that feels betrayed. So for me, it's an 8 out of 10, and I'm going to bring it down to 0. So, if yours goes down to 0 before mine, you can stop the video as soon as you feel clear. If not, keep tapping with me, and if yours is longer than mine, just rewind and play again, okay? Second time. Excuse me. Even though I feel so betrayed by blank, you can fill in the blank, I deeply and completely love and accept this part of myself that feels betrayed. Third time. Even though I feel so betrayed by blank, fill in the blank, I deeply and completely love and accept this part of myself that feels betrayed. So tapping now the different points is starting with 8 different, starting at the top of the head, 8 different points. Even though I feel so betrayed by so-and-so. You can recall the incident if it comes to mind. Now you tap at the beginning of your eyebrow, right or left, doesn't matter, right or left hand, doesn't matter. So betrayed by side of the eye, so betrayed by under the eye, so betrayed by under the nose, so betrayed by chin point is between your lips and your chin. It's at the cleft. It's called chin point, but it's not really the chin, it's the cleft. So chin point, betrayed by, feeling betrayed by. Now collarbone is where you have these 2 bumps right here at the end of your collarbone, and you go half an inch under. Two fingers on one side, a thumb on the other side. So you're about a centimeter under the 2 bumps. So you're tapping those 2 points. So betrayed by, you say the name of the person or event. Under the arm. You're going 3 inches under the arm. So just sort of, you go from under the armpit, you go 1, 2, 3 3 inches under the armpit. This is the spleen pancreas meridian. Just for your information, this top one is the governing spine meridian. It starts here, it goes all the way up and goes all the way down to the tailbone. So this is also governing spine, this is also governing spine. This one is bladder, side of the eye is gallbladder, under the eye is stomach, governing spine. This is central brain meridian, and this is the kidney meridian. And under the armpit, under the arm, 3 inches under the armpit is your spleen pancreas. So these are different meridians we're clearing, but since all the meridians, there's 14 meridians, all of them form a river. If you clear about 7 or 8 of them, automatically the rest of them will clear. So we don't really have to clear all 14, we just clear about 7. Actually, we're tapping 8 points, but 2 of the points are the same meridian. It's a really long meridian, so it's helpful to tap both the points. So we're clearing 7 meridians, but in the process it clears all 14. So you're clearing the whole river of energy regarding that particular issue of betrayal. In this case, for today's case, it's betrayal. So you're clearing it free of any reverberations of betrayal. Okay, so we're going to do second round now. Feeling so betrayed by governing spine meridian. Now bladder. Feeling so betrayed by. You may find the intensity has come down already to some extent. I'm feeling it. I haven't tested exactly how much, but it's less. Side of the eye. And you'll feel some points are heavier than others when it comes to clearing. You might be taking more deeper sighs or breathing out or whatever. Or yawning. Yawning is a good sign of clearing. Under the eye, stomach meridian. Stomach is about our needs being satisfied. Governing spine is about trusting. Bladder is about taking charge of your life or feeling that others control you. Side of the eye is about resentment. It's your gallbladder. It's about feeling resentful. And the opposite, it's the same, liver is the same, I want to stay the way I am, you're resentful at the actions of the other person. And the opposite of that is being open to beneficial change, being able to look at the positive side of things and so on. Stomach is about my needs are never satisfied, So if you're always finding yourself in a place of lack, it's probably your stomach. This again is I trust. The opposite is I'm jealous, irritated, frustrated, annoyed. All of those things are the opposite. This is your governing feminine energy, So feminine energy, when it's out of whack, is all about frustration. But when it's in balance, it's all about trusting, okay? It's amazing. It's like, things are going to work out, It's an amazing transformation. So I'm feeling betrayed by so-and-so. So this is really about being in victim mentality, Because we are all magicians. We are all deliberate creators. We were made in the image of the Creator. So if we are creating that we are feeling betrayed, then maybe on some level we've also betrayed ourselves, We need to look at the bigger picture. Where did we ourselves not set appropriate boundaries or do whatever was needed to be done? So collarbone, kidney meridian. Kidney is about fear. Kidney is all about fear. Under the arm. This is about relaxing or worrying. I relax and do my best. Or if I don't worry, I'll die. This is the spleen pancreas. It's also in charge of your metabolism. It's in charge of you feeling powerful in your world. It's all about your solar plexus. Okay, so just rate the intensity of how betrayed you feel now. So for me, it's come down. It was an 8 out of 10. So now it's a 1. What I'm doing is using this as the testing arm for muscle testing and using the middle finger as like the therapist holding the arm of the patient. Okay. So for me, at 10, it's a no. At 9, it's a no. 8 is a no. 7 is a no. 6 is a no. 5 is a no. 4 is a no. 3 is a yes. See, I can test it like this or test it. I'm applying pressure with the middle finger onto the pointer finger, and it's coming down strong at 3, but at 4 it's weak. That means it's not a 4, it's a 3. So I've successfully brought down the intensity from an 8 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10. So now I just need to tap a little more to bring it down from 3 to 0. So we'll do one more round. So if you're clear, you don't need to tap anymore. You're done. You're good. You know, you can go on to whatever you need to do next. If you're not yet done, then just stay with me and tap with me. This remaining feeling of betrayal. 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 This remaining feeling of betrayal by so-and-so or such and such event. Chin point. This remaining feeling of betrayal. Collarbone. This remaining feeling of betrayal. Boy, mine is stuck in the kidneys. You can feel it when you want to tap more over there. It means that's where it's stuck. You can begin to realize where you hold which emotion as you do this tapping. Under the arm, this remaining feeling of betrayal. Okay, one more round. This remaining feeling of betrayal by so-and-so. This remaining feeling of betrayal by so-and-so. This remaining feeling of betrayal. Under the eye, this remaining feeling of betrayal. So I'm holding it in my stomach meridian. That means it has to do with my needs not being satisfied. So I need to look at what I can do to make my needs be satisfied by myself without depending on others for those needs to be satisfied. When we leave the power outside of our own selves, we are essentially giving away our power, and that's why we're feeling others have power over us to make us feel like we're betrayed, you know. So we need to know that we are creators, and what we have inside of us is what is reflected outside. When we realize that, we no longer need to feel that someone else is doing something to me, or I'm being controlled by another person who's not doing things the way I want them to. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. You can even alternate the two different points. These two are both for governing spine. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Essentially, you're letting go of your victim mentality. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Chin point. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. under the arm, feeling betrayed by so-and-so. So I'm holding a lot here, so I'm worrying about it. I'm not relaxing. One more round. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. It's a 1. For me, I have 1 out of 10 left. So I've cleared from 8, it's come down to a 1. There's very little left now. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Eyebrow, feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. You know, when it starts coming down, you can start tapping in the positive. And I usually change hands. With the other hand, I go, well, that person is not responsible for how I feel. That person has nothing to do with any responsibility for how I feel. It's my responsibility. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. So-and-so has no energy in determining how I feel. I choose how I feel. I can choose to feel betrayed, or I can choose to feel that I can choose my vibration at any moment in time, despite what's happening around me. Feeling betrayed by so-and-so. Do you see how it's just 2 sides of yourself? They're just having a little argument. Well, I don't have to feel betrayed by so-and-so. I don't have to feel triggered by so-and-so. I get to choose my vibration. If I decide to stay in a joyful vibration, no matter what is going on around me, then nothing that anybody says or does can determine how I feel. I determine how I feel. I choose how I feel, not anybody else. There is a gap between stimulus and response. There is a gap between what they do, what they say, how they act, and how I respond to that. There is a gap, and I have some control over that. I can choose how to respond to any situation. I don't have to feel that their stimulus evokes an instant response in me. I don't have to feel that. I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice. There is a gap between stimulus and response. There's a gap between stimulus and response. There's a gap between stimulus and my response. I am in charge of my response. I do not need to react to events around me. I don't need to react. I don't need to react. I don't need to react. I can choose proactively. I can choose to be in love. I can choose to be in courage. I can choose to be in willingness, in acceptance. I can choose to be in courage. I can choose to be in love. I can choose to be in joy. I can choose my vibration. It doesn't depend on them. It depends only on me. My vibration depends on only me. Nobody else gets to decide how I feel. I choose that by myself. I am in charge. I am a creator. I am a creator. I get to choose my response. I choose my response. I am in charge. I am in charge of every thought, word, and deed that comes out of me. I choose my response. I am proactive, and I choose not to be reactive. Let others do what they want. Let others say what they want. Let others do and say, act and act how they want. I choose not to let it affect me. I choose not to let it affect me. They are coming from their own karmic reactions. They have their own lessons to learn. They have their own timing. Even if they're close to me, I don't have to take responsibility for when they choose to do what, for when they choose to say what. I don't have to take any responsibility for them. I choose to be responsible for myself. I choose only responsibility for myself. I'm the only one I can control. I'm the only one I can control, and I have responsibility for myself. So I choose to pick that up. I choose to pick up that responsibility. I choose to pick that up. I choose to pick that up. I choose my vibration. I choose my vibration no matter what is happening around me. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, no matter how anybody thinks. La da 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 da. I think I'm out of it now. Okay, I just, that was a great clearing. And the video is a little long, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a good number. 23 minutes, 45 seconds it was. Okay. So I'm going to upload this now. It might take a while, but eventually you all are going to get it. If you like my videos, please do like, share, and subscribe. If they resonate with you, share them with your friends. And if you want to work with me, on your specific problems or issues, my email address is in the description box below this YouTube video. So you can email me, and if you're on Quora, you can send me a direct message. If you're on LinkedIn, you can send me a direct message. Let's see. If you're on Facebook, you can also send me a message from my fan page, But the best thing is probably to just email me. If you're on Facebook, just email me, and I will get back to you when I get the email. Okay, thank you very much. And I look forward to working with some of you, not only with EFT, but with other things like clearing heart wall. I find that clearing heart wall is probably one of the most powerful things that we can do. So please check out my video on clearing heart wall. Thank you very much, and have yourself a very, very wonderful day. Infinite blessings and infinite love. Thank you. Bye-bye.